Hello, welcome back to Gaming, and today we are watching Josh Tanks Cromwell. This is a tier 6 British medium tank, and as you will see, he perfects his style, poking over ridges, taking some shots and pulling back. He manages to get a lot of damage and a lot of kills for this, so congratulations. But before we begin, I would like to announce that I have an email address which you can use to send in Tanks replays, Warship replays or whatever. And that is deadboostgaming@gmail.com, which you will see on the screen now. So thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, stay tuned for more. So, this match is being held on Highway, and Josh Tanks has a 41% chance of winning, so the odds are not on his side. While he's moving to his position, we're going to have a look at the HD model of the Cromwell, and Josh, as I'm going to call him from now on, has put on a nice camo as well, so I think the Cromwell looks like a very nice vehicle. And Josh has a mark of excellence, which just shows how good he is at using the Cromwell, and you'll see he can really put this tank to good use. So while he's moving over here, Chaffee dies on the enemy team because he crashes. So that's just a kind of fail moment there on World Tanks. And what Josh is going to do is set up here to see if he can destroy any of the vehicles which like to push up this hill around this area. So he's just going to move back here, set up, and wait. And here he is, T25. An opponent has been spotted. His first shot misses, unfortunately. He auto aims, and he starts putting in some really good fire into this T25, and finishes him off. So that's his first kill. But unfortunately, the SU-100 escapes without taking any shots from Josh. So he's just going to stay here for a moment and then decide to move up to the hill where the T25 died, and he's going to use the 8 degrees of gun suppression from the front of this vehicle to dominate the tanks down there. So along with this Cheeto, he is attacking. He's moving up the hill, and the VK 3001D has been spotted. He's using the gun suppression of the vehicle, and he's going back and forth, so making himself a difficult target to hit. If you would excuse the dodgy aiming circle there, or when he auto aims, it seems to just stay where it was originally pointing. But while I'm talking, he's annihilating this VK just by going in and out, driving back and forth, making himself a difficult target while putting in consistent fire. So he's managed to do almost 1000 damage without taking a single hit, and conserving your health is very important in the early stages of the match. So he's playing well. So he does the same thing. The SU doesn't have the time to aim, and he manages to pull back. And an artillery shell lands behind Josh, so that was a bit close, but he survived it. He didn't take any damage, in fact, so it's all good. He's going to see if the SU-100 is looking his way, and he is, so that's decent play. And at the moment there are 3 tanks in close proximity to him, and there's 2 down there and a glut of them at the back. So Josh is now thinking, oh, I can't really win this engagement, so I'm going to pull back. He retreats, which is the best option, as otherwise he'll just be annihilated by... There are too many tanks there for Josh to deal with, really. I mean, he'd probably take on each one individually, but because they're all a big group, I don't think he'd survive. Not to say that he's a bad player. He's a decent player, it's just that it happens to anyone. So he's making the right decision here, and that's important on this game, to make the correct calls. And there could be the decider of victory or defeat. So he's coming back to this flank. He's going to support the SU-100 moving up, using the speed of the Cromwell to good use. It has a 23 horsepower per ton ratio, so this thing can shift. Now he's going to auto aim onto this Cromwell, putting some good shots. 2 have landed so far, and he's going to get the kill. So, which brings Josh's total up to 3. This may seem not that good, but there's a lot more to come from this replay. So now he's going to move up into the city, making sure that there are no enemy vehicles nearby. The Stug 3 down there is going to get annihilated by the box tank in a minute. And Josh is now going to close in on this T-28. And the Stug's dead. He's going to charge him. Unfortunately, his first shot misses. But the T-28 has no chance, really, if I'm honest. And the reason that Josh missed this shot is because I'm pretty sure the gun suppression on the Cromwell when you're trying to fire over the rear is appalling. So that was as far down as he could aim. So Josh basically had no chance of hitting him unless he got lucky. But he turns slightly to the side so his gun can aim, and he takes out the T-28. And just before he can kill the Stug, the SU-100 gets the kill. So Josh was lucky to avoid that artillery shot there. That really could have messed him up, because those 2 artillery pieces probably do at least 700 damage per shot, and Josh's vehicle does not have much armor, so it would definitely die or almost be dead if it got hit directly by artillery. So Josh is now going to try killing this box tank over here, the SU-100Y. But he doesn't want to charge in because there's still a big force of opponents, and they're all pretty good tanks. So he's just going to play it cautiously, and an SU-100 spotted. Using the decent gun suppression of the vehicle, Josh can eventually kill the SU-100 with a blind kill. So he rolled low there, which is quite unfortunate, as the average damage is 135 and he rolled 122. He should have been able to take him out, but unfortunately didn't. And the SU-100 calls him a camping noob, when so far Josh has went all the way over here, all the way back round, up here and around. He's probably travelled the furthest in this game, but he's still called a camper. It just shows you what people know in this game. Making false accusations. Josh is playing brilliantly at the moment. He's putting in good shots into the box tank. He's got good map awareness and situational awareness, so he can tell where he's needed on the battlefield. And he kills the box tank and gets a top gun. So, well played. There are 3 opponents left though. See if he can get Bradley Walters, which is 8 kills. It's doable, although it's going to be difficult with these tanks on his team. 2 artillery, notably. But I'm pretty sure that the Churchill 7 on Josh's team is AFK, as he hasn't moved from that spot in quite a while. Josh is now loading premium rounds, just in case he comes across the KB1, who was last spotted around this location, and he wants to make sure he dies. He doesn't want to fail now. But instead, there's an artillery piece, the M41, who, although it's tier 5, can really mess you up. Josh, and this is probably accidental, but Josh is still firing premium. He realised in a second. He fired premium rounds there, so well, they weren't really that necessary, but he's probably not really going to need them. But at this point, another good play. He saw a Hummel. He could have stayed there and started shooting at him, but instead he realised, oh, there's a KV-1 in base. The artillery are more vulnerable than the light tank, because the light tank can flank around the Hummel and kill him easily. So he's thinking, the artillery is in need of support. The base is being threatened, so I'll head back and deal with that. And again, he's doing the right play. But somehow the Hummel kills the T-80, so well played to him. So the play didn't really work out that well, but nevertheless a very good decision. But it's only a Hummel, and the KV-1 is on 47 health. So Josh is in quite a good place. So he needs one more kill to get his Radley Walters medal, which would be great if he does, as he truly deserves it at this point. He's almost done 3k damage, which is a really good amount of damage to have done. That is 4 Cromwells worth of damage, and the KV-1's not looking this way. He bounces his first shot, but his second shot's going in. So that's 8 kills in the Radley Walters, but there's still a Hummel left to kill. So I'm just going to speed this up here. There's not really much this Hummel can do. He's pretty screwed. And Josh loads HE so he can finish him off. He goes charging in. And there's the Hummel. He's going to auto aim it. Right decision here. He's close range. The Cromwell's decent accuracy means that he can take him out, getting himself 9 kills and 3k damage in a tier 6. So let's just have a quick look at the post-game stats. So, looking at the results, you can see that Josh did a very good job in this match. He got a Radley Walters medal for killing 8 or 9 enemy vehicles, a high caliber for doing at least 20% of the total HP of enemy vehicles in damage, and a Top Gun for getting 6 kills. So he got 1,395 base XP, which is a very good result in a tier 6 vehicle, and he did over 1k damage from a distance of over 300 meters, so the Cromwell can be quite the sharpshooting vehicle. In order to do 3.1k damage, he had to hit 29 shots, of which 28 penetrated. And he travelled 6.63 kilometers, which completely disproves the SU's claim that he was a camper. He just moved so far in that match. Just having a look at anybody else. Random. Let's have a look at him, in fact. SU 100. He moved 1.65. But there we are. He made a decent 15k profit, but he would have made much more if he didn't fire those premium shells at the end. But I see why he did it. He wanted to make sure he got the good result he wanted, so fair enough, I say. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, I have many more World Tanks videos on this channel and coming to this channel, so please stick around. That's all I've got to say really, so thanks again, and I'll see you next time.